I think the nicest part of Zen drinking is when it's all over and everybody's face is really clear and happy. It's really nice to sit up here and look at everybody after doing 3 days of hard training. I kind of have an assignment about what to talk about today. in our school of Zen, there's this very famous koan that's come up recently. In fact, it's so famous that there's been a book written about it called Dropping Ashes on the Buddha. And I think everybody here must have heard of it, but if you haven't, the koan is about a man that comes to the Cambridge Zen Center, and he comes in with a cigarette, and he blows smoke, and he drops ashes on the Buddha. And the reason that he does this is because he understands substance. He understands that Buddha's substance and Ash's substance and his substance and the universe's substance, everything's substance is the same. So dropping ashes on the Buddha is okay because the Buddha and ashes are the same. But at the Zen Center, there's also somebody whose understanding has gone one step further, and he understands that Buddha is Buddha and ashes are ashes, and that when you see the Buddha, you bow to Buddha, and when you get done with your cigarette, you put it out in the ashtray, or you shouldn't smoke at all, really. And so this person's job is to give this cigarette man correct teaching. So Seung Sahn starts asking everybody this koan when they're very new students, and maybe in 2 years or 1 year or whatever, 3 years, 5 years, a person finally figures out how to fix this man's mind. And I always thought that was the end of it, that you get to the point where this man's mind is open to correct teaching, and the koan was over. But I found out a while back that there's a whole second part to this koan, and that is actually how do you fix this man's mind? How do you give him correct teaching? What is correct teaching? How do you teach this man that the truth is just like this, that ashes is ashes and Buddha is Buddha? So for the past 3 years, I guess, every time I have an interview with Seung Sahn, he asks me this question, this second part, and I always try really hard. I always think that this time I'm going to be able to teach this man, but but this koan is a little different from other ones in that this cigarette man always has different lines. Like, you never know what he's going to say. Sometimes he says, "Oh, thank you very much. Please teach me," and then you must, start from there to teach him. Or sometimes he says, "Oh yes, I understand," and then you must say, "Oh, you understand what?" and start from there. And then if you can get past that part, then maybe you get to the point where you're asking about the clock or the bell or something like that. Are they the same or different? And he says, "Oh, the sky is blue and the trees are green," which is which is okay, but which is not 100%. And then you try to get to show him that this is that one more step is necessary. But this man's mind is very strong. Much stronger. So he only says, "The sky is blue, the trees are green, this is the truth." And you go, "Yeah, this is the truth, but..." And it's hard to get from there. So the last time Seung Sahn was here, he said he gave me the whole play-by-play description, how you teach this man. And he said, "You must put this into your computer, and next time, you tell me." So I listened, but I think my computer's not so good, because on this past interview, again, I could not teach this man, get him to go from understanding like this to just like this. so Sansi told me that I had to talk about this today. And anyway, in Zen, we talk sometimes about three kinds of like this mind. The first kind is hit, become one, like this. And everybody that's had an interview learned how to hit the floor. And what this hit means is what this hit refers to, or I don't know exactly how to say it, but it means that it refers to the area of substance, and in this area of substance, there is no name and no form and no speech and no words. So if you give any kind of talking type answer or thinking type answer, then you've already made a mistake. So the only thing that you can do is hit the floor. And we all learned that this weekend, and we all practiced that this weekend. And this hit means just, becoming empty mind, just putting it all down and keeping an empty mind. Then next step is like this. And like this refers to, in koan practice, Sansi will sometimes ask us a big question, like, what is Buddha? Or what is Dharma? Or any kind of big metaphysical question. And for those kind of questions, then a very wide answer is possible. So if somebody asks me what is Buddha, and I say outside it is sunny, then that is correct. Or the wall is white, the floor is brown, then that would be okay. And then the next step is just like this. And this is what we're trying to teach the cigarette man, and this is what we're all trying to learn ourselves, because the cigarette man and us are not doing that at all. And as we work on this koan, our own understanding of just like this, or what is the truth, grows. And just like this refers to what is happening, right now in this moment. And Sansim sometimes when he tries to teach us it, he'll hold up a cup and he'll say, is this a cup or not? And first course, of course, is to hit the floor. And then the second course is to just take a drink from the cup. And that's because just like this, what's important to understand is the cup's function. And and the cup's correct relationship to us. Can I talk about something else? Anyway, I think Sanstein is a wonderful teacher. and I'm really glad that to have a chance to study Zen with him. But I think that that there's another teacher that's even better than Sanstein. And that teacher is our own mind teacher. It's a teacher that everybody has has with them all the time. And sometimes we can't hear this teacher talking to us because because we have too many things going on. Last night we did this. Our Seung Sahn gave this Dyan talk at the Clear Light Society, and he told this really funny story about when he was at this convention in Washington D.C. and at this convention were all spiritual masters from all the different religions, from the Catholic Church and from Protestant churches and Jewish churches and Buddhist teachers and Hindu teachers, all these different spiritual teachers. And so at this conference, one man asked this Quaker teacher, well, first of all, what the Quakers do is they all sit around and they meditate at the service. And then when God speaks to them, or they, what is it, when they hear, when they're moved by the Spirit to speak, then they get up and they talk about, different things. And so at this conference, one man asked the Quaker teacher that was there, he said, you say that, God talks to you, and then you can tell other people what he says, but I never hear God talking to me. So next time you talk to God, will you ask him why he doesn't talk to me? And so the Quaker teacher said, okay, sure, I'll do that. And so he sat down and he meditated, and then later he came back to the first man, and the first man asked him, well, what did God say? And the Quaker teacher said that God tries to talk to you all the time, but your line is always busy. And this story really, got home to me, especially since, this weekend we spent the whole time doing Young and Jungjin and, hanging up all our different phone lines and trying to get a little peace and quiet there. And what I've found in practicing is that when our minds become quiet and a little more simple, then we find our inside teacher, and our whole life we don't have to just wait for Seung Sahn to come to our Zen center, or for Bobby and George to come, or for somebody to give a Dharma talk before we hear correct teaching. That when we find our inside teacher, then our whole life begins to be teaching us moment to moment, and just little things in our life will give us some kind of, they'll show us our minds at that moment. This weekend, this weekend, Young and Jungjin has been getting harder and harder for me since I've been pregnant, and because I get really, really tired. But if I can keep a really big mind and not check, my condition or my situation, then I always have enough energy to do the things that I have to do, and to do to act with everybody else and eat the same food and la-di-da-di-da. I just try to do that, but sometimes I I check and I say, I only got 6 hours of sleep last night, and I'm trying to grow a baby besides do this and do that, and so I'm very tired, and this is very difficult, and everything becomes a big problem. And I was sort of in that frame of mind last Friday night, and it was my turn to cook dinner, and I was in the kitchen, and I was just saying to myself, only for all people, I hate everybody. And I'm stirring the peas, and all of a sudden Mark comes down and he said, Seung Sahn wants to talk to you. And so I go upstairs, and Seung Sahn said, do you want to go to the Park's house for Korean food? And all of a sudden, just like magic, this tired mind completely disappears. All energy comes back, and I'm very happy happy and ready to go and have some wonderful food and and a good time, and there's no problem anymore. I don't need to sleep. You need sleep when you can have Korean food. So, but this situation it just made it really clear to me that if we follow our feelings, like this tired feeling or this happy feeling, or if we attach to those feelings and follow those feelings, then our whole life is going to be a problem for us, because they're always changing. Within a split second, that completely tired mind disappears, and this happy, ready to go, I'll try anything mind took over. And at Yeongwon Junjin we God, I'm talking too much. At Yeongwon Junjin we practice keeping a not moving mind, which means that moment to moment we just follow the situation. So if I'm tired, that doesn't matter. Maybe it's time for sitting, so I do that. Or maybe I don't like the food. Maybe there's not enough protein in the food, or the food gives me mucus in my nose, or there's some big problem. We don't, it doesn't matter, because this is Yeongwon Junjin time, and by doing these things and just keeping this practicing center, we become very strong, and then our whole life is no problem. So, since I've already talked too much, I just hope that everybody can keep on with the Yeongwon Junjin style, only try, go straight mind, and that everyone finds it inside teacher. Thank you.
Okay, everybody have question? No? Oh, that's wonderful. Before, sometimes I get to you this homework. So today we finish Yeongwon Junjin. So we check this homework, okay? Three kind of homework that time. First, the famous story. In Korea, famous mountain is Diamond Mountain, okay? Top of mountain, up the hill, famous Zen center, Mahayan Zen center, okay? Mahayan Zen. Very old. Almost 1,200 years ago begins the Mahayan Zen center. Very old Zen center. Not as this can be Zen center, okay? So very old Zen center. There are many Zen students, okay, practicing. Then bottom this mountain, there are big this temple, this Jangansa, Yujamsa temple, very big. So that is a sutra temple. In the between have hot spring, hot spring. So sometimes Zen student, sometimes sutra student go over there, hot tub, hot spring, very good feeling, okay. So also many sightseeing people, very beautiful mountains, so many sightseeing people come and go and come and go. But this owner is a Buddhist, so monk is afraid, or only coming, take bath, only go. So one day, the Sutra Master go over there, hot, very good feeling. Then all finish it. Wonderful feeling, so thank you very much, Ono. That's Ono is a Zen student, woman. So ask this master, nobody clean our hot spring. Where are you cleaning your mind? Where are you cleaning your mind? That's the first question. If you are Sutra Master, what can you do? Where are you cleaning your mind? Yeah?
Chanting.
Chanting? Not bad. Only chanting?
Only chanting.
No direction? Only understand one, do not understand two.
go up to the top of the mountain
Why go to the top of the mountain?
to get correct direction?
Correct direction. That's the mountain direction.
No, from the Zen to leave the sutra camping and go up with the Zen
Zen
center at the
center?
top.
Zen Center, yeah, this Sutra master all the time don't like Zen. Sometimes Zen monk, Sutra monk, or sometimes fighting. But this Zen monk, anytime hippie style, oh, broken clothes, broken shoes, only this. And Sutra master always beautiful clothes. Then Sutra master see this, hippie monk, then afraid go away. He all understand Sutra, all understand Sutra, but one kind is like same as the Diamond Sutra, okay, with Diamond Sutra. Diamond Sutra talk about everything is changing. So, impermanent. If you view all appearance as non-appearance, then you can see your true nature. Okay? You can see true nature. Then sutra, this is a sutra word, okay? Then hippie monk asked him, everything is, all appearance, appearance, impermanent. You say, or if you view all appearance as non-appearance, you can see true nature. But see something, see the subject, see something, okay, the object. There is object, subject. I can see my true nature. I can see my true nature. So I, also true nature, all this impermanence. How can you see your true nature? Then Sutra Master, stop. Yeah? This is the question. Don't understand. Also, Rotet Sutra, Fine Sutra. Everything is created by mind. Everything is created by mind. That's the famous story. In Hainsa, in Korea, number one Buddha temple, okay? There, that time, almost 8 years ago, famous sutra, monk go over there. Bakhanyan Snim and Kwantangno Snim. This is famous in Korea, this famous sutra master. All Buddhism, only one word. This word means all things created by mind alone. That is only one word. Hotra, or Buddha talking about for 9 years, talking about only mind. This mind means created by everything. Okay? Created by everything. So talk about that. That is the last of this word. Okay? Then one monk, maybe this maybe Zen student, Master, I have questions. Oh, come here, ask me. You said all things created by mind alone. Then, this mind, who made that mind? This mind comes from where? Then stop. Yeah? All things created by mind alone. But this mind comes from where? That is Sutra style. So all this Sutra, Sutra master only start. Only Buddha's word, okay? It's like a tape recorder. Only have a question, then stop. So the Sutra master cannot answer, Your body clean our heart top, heart spring. Where are you clean your mind? Where are you clean your mind? That's first question. The next question, 2 years ago, in Hong Kong is a famous master, okay? The Dharma master. His name is Sejin. Sejin means, clean, Jin means dust. Clean dust. Sejin, okay? Clean dust. So he came sometimes Providence, you see Providence that Hong Kong Moko come here. We are ceremony time. These are very good friends, isn't it? So sometimes it's New York, they have brand, Chinese temple brand. So New York. So New York Zen Center invited him one day have a lecture. Then talking, almost 1.5 hours talking. Then after Master said, everybody have a question? Then one student asked him, Master, I have a question. 6 Pechak said original nothing. 6 Pechak said original nothing. But your mind is a Sejin, clean dust. How clean dust? Original nothing, have no dust. How do you clean dust? Yeah. Have a problem. If you are Hong Kong master, how do you answer? That's second. Okay. Third question. Hogam said, Hogam Zen master in China, famous Zen master. Hogam said that of they have Bodhidharma, yeah? Bodhidharma. That means beer. But Hogam said, why does Bodhidharma has no beer? Yeah, he said they have beer. The Bodhidharma have beer. Yeah? But this question is, why does Bodhidharma has no beer? The third question. That's all this, we say, attack question. Attack kongan. Okay, attack kongan. Somebody attack, then what can you do? How? Depend. You must depend and attack necessary. It's all attack kongan. Okay. We are many kind of kongan. Opposite kongan, primary kongan, like this kongan, just like this kongan, attack kongan, defense kongan, many kinds. That's why many kind of kongan have. This kongan is, where are you coming from? Hey, not bad. That's a wonderful. That we say primary point. Already he talked about that. We have not 3 or 4 kind like this. 4 kind like this. First, without like this. Without like this. That name is Mu Yo. Mu Yo. Mu means nothing. Yo means like this. Without like this. Without like this means complete emptiness. Complete emptiness is only silence. Complete stillness. That we say primary point. That's important point. Primary point. Last night I talked about also that. Primary point. We have everything is from primary point. Return to primary point. That's a complete stillness. So Bible said, be still, know that I am God. God, Christians say God made everything. God made everything. This God comes from where? Complete stillness. So be still, know that I am God. Then Sutra says, Maha Nirvana Sutra says, everything is, all formations, everything appearing and disappearing, appearing, disappearing, okay, impermanent. So that law of appearing and disappearing. If you both appearing and disappearing disappear, that stillness is breath. Bliss. Okay. So that stillness of breath. Then that stillness, be stillness, the same point. So that's the Christian energy Buddhism connect. That's a bridge. Bridge means Christian energy primary point, Buddhism primary point, the same primary point. But this primary point, already he talked about, there is no name, no form, no speech, no word. Because this primary point is be before thinking. Okay? Before thinking. So open your mouth already mistake. So result like this means complete silence. Complete silence. That first result like this. Then become one like this. Then how demonstration that primary point? How show to you primary point? Okay? So one day Buddha pick up a flower. Nobody understands. But Mahakasapa smile. That means we say primary to show, okay? Primary to show. Show of a primary point. Buddha pick up a flower. Nobody understands. But Mahakasapa only smile. So Buddha says, my true Dharma transmission to you. Huh? If you this point, understand this point, then understand flower, understand smile, understand sun, moon, name and form are different. But substance is the same. But if you say same, I hate you. If you say different, also I hate you. So only demonstration. Or car, or one finger, or flower, or stick. Clear? That's a very low-class computer. We have many kinds of computer, okay? $10 computer, $20 computer, $100 computer. Then we have $500 computer. Maybe primary school student only $10 computer enough. Okay, the first student only 8. Then wonderful, that's so wonderful. They must have said, oh, wonderful. Maybe I got enlightenment. So that's wonderful. But it's a low-class computer. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. If you little art, where are you coming from? Head. Only that? Again, head. No good. You only understand one, and two. Again, where are you coming from? Head. Only that? Maybe sky's blue trees. No good. Maybe not bad. But where are you coming from? Just from Namarum, From Namarum. That is little high cover. Maybe $100 computer. Little high cost computer. Okay. The next this type Kongana field. Okay, or this type. Somebody come here, Zen Center. Then, Master, I just come in this Zen Center. Please teach me. Did you have breakfast? Yes, I have. Then what's your goal? Hear that, get enlightenment. This monk get enlightenment. What did the monk attain? If you understand that maybe $500 computer. Then more the high class Kongan, okay? Example is a high class Kongan this time, okay? Takwang said, if you are, that is, George Zen Master asked, someone asked George Zen Master, 10,000 Dharma return to one. Where does the one return? Where does the one return? Then George Zen Master said, when I was Chengju, make one rope. That's the 7 pounds. That's the question. Not good, not bad. But question is, where is George Zen Master's mistake? George Zen Master, not mistake. Thinking, yeah? Very little high class command. Where George Zen Master mistake? Soon apart Zen Master word, catch. Then have a problem. That's a little high class. That's $1,000 computer. Then understand. Then more high, okay? Many kinds. Dropping essence of the Buddha. He talk about dropping essence of the Buddha. Someone came to the center, he smoked cigarette, blow smoke, and asking the Buddha. This man don't understand correct situation. This man don't understand correct relationship. How do you teach him? How do you correct him? That if you pass this, this command, this $5,000 computer. Almost this command almost very, very clever people 2 years. Almost 3 years, they didn't understand. Didn't understand what kind of happening, okay? But if you pass 3 years, next course also, like this, just like this teaching, little difficult. All completely finish this Kongan, cigarette Kongan, then very high, $1 million computer. Okay. So this is same as a computer, okay? Same as our this consciousness, consciousness practice. All Kongan, is everyday mind. So everyday mind, coming here Zen Center, Yongmeng number one important. But if you, when you Yongmeng time, you get Dharma energy. That means it's like Yongmeng is a gas station. Okay, if you have no gas, to go gas station, they into the gasoline, gas, into gas, then running. No gas, then go to again the gas station necessary. So 1 month around, use Dharma energy. Have no Dharma energy. Then again go to Cambridge Center, Yongmeng into the gasoline, Dharma energy. There's no problem around, yeah. Same as that. If you Dharma energy, into the Dharma energy means clean your consciousness. Then your consciousness anytime opposite thinking. I like this, I don't like this, I did this, anytime opposite thinking. But that means revolution your mind, revolution your consciousness. Opposite thinking disappears, only correct, only become absolute. Absolute means when you're doing something, do it, mind. When you're doing something, do it. Then there's no subject, no object, no inside, no outside. Outside, inside become one. This mind more strong, more correct, more meticulous necessary. Then practicing, then only hit. Yeah, that's absolute. But not meticulous, okay? No direction, not meticulous. More practicing. We Kongan talk, Kongan try, then more meticulous. In other words, in your mind have many bad karma. You can see your karma very clear. Then your karma take away also very clear. So practicing means, long time ago this Zen master said, same as when you drink water, whether you understand whether hot or cold, okay? Just drink water, order hot and cold. Understand? Not drink, don't understand. Then when you practice it, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you practice. Oh, my karma is not good. No, but more practice necessary. Then practice, get energy, center, stronger. Then you can believe yourself past 50%. Then you can control your feeling, your condition, your situation. Before 50%, outside the feeling, condition, situation control you. So practicing. How much believe in my true self? How much believe in my true self? Sometimes, believe in my true self. I believe in myself. Yeah, sometimes somebody say that. Yeah, big, strong army. Okay? I'm general army. Very strong. I believe in myself. That's not this. He believes his idea, not his true self. His idea. Okay? Communism is almost a Zen mind. Communism country, don't keep your idea, don't keep your situation, don't keep your condition. Only follow this communism idea. Yes, sir. Only follow communism idea. That's the only communist idea, not correct idea, you know. So the communist country, all people, that's like missing, okay. One man only not missing, okay. In North Korea, Mr. Kim is only one man. He push button, all country people is like missing, only or everything. They have no idea. Cannot keep a condition situation. If you keep your idea, your condition, your situation, they kill you. But that is only follow communist idea, not the correct idea. We see this John, yeah, to South America. They killed themselves 900 people. Yeah, what John?
Jones.
They are only follow his idea. All right? Before somebody asked me, Seung Sahn, you say don't keep your idea, don't keep your correct, don't keep your situation connection. Only practice go straight. That is the same as John, you know. So you don't understand. You only understand one, don't understand. Don't understand two. Because I never say my student, you must follow my idea. Never say that. But John said, you must follow my idea. We together die. Okay, die. So die, you know. I never say you must follow my idea. Never say that. Put it all down your idea, your condition, your situation. Then you will get correct idea, correct condition, correct situation, you know. So, the communism idea, or this is John's idea, or same something idea. Also, this is Christian energy, Reverend Moon, yeah, Korean Reverend Moon. Reverend Moon is I am a Messiah. Messiah. So, you must follow my idea. So, Reverend Moon, all students, he's a Christ, second Christ, okay? Only follow this idea. That's the number one danger style, okay? So, that means any kind of idea take away. So, that means completely become independent. Completely become independent. So, follow situation, become master. That's a follow situation, become master. That is the Zen mind. So, different, okay? Other kind of religion, other kind of philosophy, other kind of this, political, this, they have some idea control everybody. But that means any kind of idea. Don't keep any kind of idea. So we are pure and clear, okay? Pure and clear. Pure means this some have idea, not clear. This glass very pure, but little have color, okay? Blue color or red color, but pure, but not clear. Water very pure, but little have yellow color. Yeah. This clothes is very pure, but have color gray. Okay. Pure and clear is complete, have no taint, absolute no taint. That is the Zen mind. That we say primary point. How show primary point? So, car or head, that's become one like this. Okay, too long. Yeah. The next course means only like this. How function primary point? How function primary point? Two kind of metaphysical style function and concrete style function. Metaphysical style function means question is a metaphysical style. Okay, what is Buddha? What is mind? What is Dharma? What is karma? Or what is God? That's not one point. Very wide metaphysical style question. Metaphysical style question is any kind of Buddha, any kind of Dharma, any kind of this God. Everything is God. Everything is Buddha. So everything. Okay. Sky is blue, trees are green, water is white, carpet is floor is brown. Any kind of problem. That's only what you see now, what you hear now, what you smell now, what taste now. Everything is like this. Everything like this proves. Springtime, grass grow is said. 3 times 3 equals 9. Everything is correct. Meaning is true. Okay? Like this means meaning is true. Sky is blue, tree is green. Meaning is true. That is, we say, only like this. Okay? Only like this. Then last course, just like this. Just now point. Just now point. Okay? That means concrete. 1 point question, 1 point answer. Concrete. This cup. If you say cup, you have an attached name and form. If it's not cup, your attachment to emptiness. It's only cup. Huh? But this, why this time Kongan appear? This cup never say I am cup. So this time Kongan appear. Then is a cup or not? That time how function this cup? How relationship between and cup? What is the correct situation? Cup and me. Only drink, yeah. Only drink. That is we say 1 point question, 1 point answer. 1 point question, 1 point answer.